What's it, YouTube? Diamonds and wargames, and finally one of the most powerful decks for the last 6 or so months, if not a little bit more, less so more recently, has now become budget. So with the reprint of Draconic Diagram, you can now make probably one of the strongest anti-meta decks right now, very, very cheaply, and I'm going to do you a price rundown as we go through a true Draco deck profile. So, without further ado, let's take you through this. Now, we play triple Ignis Heat. This is your searcher and setter of your spells. He is only about £2 each, so maybe about £5 for a playset. Triple Majesty Maiden. Again, this is your monster searcher. This can then search out your Draco fighter, or of course can search out your Ignis Heat. And again, sitting at about £2 each, a playset for a £5. And then a Dynamite Knight, the one that has finally come back, searches you out or sets your traps, or activates your traps, should I say, from your deck. Is very, very useful, very, very powerful. And again, only sits at about £2. So straight away, for about £10, if you get it all from the same person, you've already got the monster engine done. Triple Amanarato, not as important, you don't have to use and abuse this, but being able to use this guy can be very, very helpful, and it allows you to go off and play your deck without very much interruption. Again, probably about a 10p common, you can find it in a common box wherever you are. Triple Draconic Diagram, this was the most expensive card in the set. It has now dropped massively. It is only about a £5 to £6 card. You can get a playset well under £20. So straight away, you're only about £30, and you've got most of the expensive cards out of the way. Terraformings, you can pick them up as common, so that is your 10p bargain box right there. The most expensive card left in the deck is your Card of Demises. Secrets here in the UK are only going for about £5 to £6, so they're not that expensive right now. I know there are some places around in America they're going for about $15, so let's say worst case scenario you're paying about £8 each on these. Again, a playset for 20, you've already got the majority of the deck very, very cheaply. Triple True Draco Heritage, again, playset for a £5. Double Disciples, you can play free if you wish, but again, as a common, 10p each in your bargain bucket. 2 Pot of Dualities, again, get these very, very cheaply. I'm pretty sure they've had a common print, a rare print, a ultra print, a super print, ulti print, secret print, so you can get these as cheap as you want. The 1 Pot of Desires, about £2.50. Then we've got the 1 Domain of the Monarchs, again common, probably about 10 to 50p. Very, very powerful, and this can really, really stun your opponent, especially if you're going first. The 1 Monarch Stormforth, I really, really like this card, incredibly powerful, and can cause your opponent a lot of issues. Then onto the traps, we've got Triple True Draco Heritage, again 10p. You've got Double Rivalry of the Warlords, maybe about £1 each, but this can be changed out for anything you want, and it's a very, very easy side out card should you know exactly what you're coming up against. Double Monarchs Erupt, probably about £2.50 each, incredibly powerful card, much better than Skill Drain in this deck, because it doesn't affect your Tribute Summon monsters and can cause your opponent a lot of issues. You can even bump this up to 3 if you wish. Double Anti-Spell, again, this can be very, very helpful against Tricksters, or Trickster Sky Strikers, Tricksters, Gokis with their rematches, and can cause a lot of issues to your opponents. You can bump this up to 3 if you wish. These probably sit on a common at about £2 each, so again, not breaking the bank. And then our last one of an Imperial Order, and of course a true King's Return. Imperial Order can actually lose you games, but it can win you just as many as it does lose you. You've just got to be able to make sure you've got one of these monsters in the hand to get rid of this should you need to stop you burning, but it can really, really stall and stand your opponent down, especially if you open up Imperial Order and Anti-Spell. Your opponent knows you've got one or the other. So if they activate something like a Twin Twister or an MST, or you go to standby phase, you activate Anti-Spell, they chain Twin Twister, you then go chain Imperial Order, you can cause your opponent so many issues. Unless they've then opened up with another Twin Twister, which means they're going to be 4 cards out of their hand already, or an MST, which very few people are maining right now, they'll probably side, and even then they're not 100% siding. You've got a lock on your opponent as well as yourself, but it just means you use these as tribute fodder, tribute them off, go into your monsters, start beating your opponent down, and then when you really don't need Imperial Order, you tribute off one of your spells and pop it yourself. Easy as that. But for now, I hope this has helped. Hope it's given an idea. Very, very budget. I believe the most expensive cards, I'll do you a quick price rundown now. So I'm not even going to count the 10p ones. People should be giving those to you for free. The monster lineup for your Dracos, 10. And then we're going to go 15, 25, 35. I'm not even counting them as common. Let's say you get playset for 15. So you're £50 right now. Don't need to count any of these. £52.50, not even counting those. Not even counting those. £52.50, 55, and let's say 60 quid there, 65 there, and then maximum 70 quid. You have probably one of the most powerful anti-meta decks right there for less than 70 quid, or 70 quid or less. You could probably get the whole deck off of someone for about 70 quid. I would not pay a penny more than that for these cards right now, unless of course the rarities are different or higher. But for minimum rarity, easy £70 or less deck profile that can really cause your opponent huge amounts of issues and probably win you quite a few games. Anyway, I hope this helps. I hope this is giving an idea on a budget build for this deck if you've already got the cards, or if you want to be picking up the cards and invest, by all means go and do so. I don't see the Dracos themselves getting hit. I can't see Diagram getting hit because it's not really causing much issues. Demise is probably the closest card that we've got right now that could possibly take a hit, but even then, I don't see it being an absolute, this is going to get hit soon, because it's not causing many waves in the game right now. But for now, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and as always, guys, happy dueling. Also, YouTube, thanks for watching that video. I hope you liked it. If you did, hit that like button. And of course, don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button in the bottom left-hand corner and the notification bell so you don't miss out on anything. We've got more deck profiles, duels, pack openings, and many more Yu-Gi-Oh videos coming up for you all year round. So don't forget to stay tuned for all of that. Thanks, and as always, guys, happy dueling.